I'll use it in a sentence. Basically, Chrisy Costanza is OP.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Guest House. I'm Chrisy Costanza, and right now we are going to be listing some gamer slang into tiers with Tehya Johns. Tehya, how do you feel about your gamer slang expertise?
I feel like it's Liddy in the city. That's not going to be on the list. That's just my own dictionary. Pulling that one out for you guys.
Can I leave after?
No, no, you got it. We got to do this first.
Okay. So I love gamer slang, and I'm definitely one of those annoying people that incorporates it way too much into my actual speech, and then people are like, "What are you saying?
Yeah.
Stop!" So,
like, what?
All right. So the first one we have S through F tier, and we're just gonna be putting them into tiers, and it's kind of meta in and of itself, just even saying like I say things are S tier all the time, like that was like an S tier joke, and like that in and of itself is very gamey. So let's start with the classic OP. And for anyone watching that doesn't know the terms, I'll explain each one. OP just means overpowered. It's like when someone is like way too strong, way too powerful, whether it's the character they're playing or they're just OP from being real good at the game. What do you think, Tehya?
I'll use it in a sentence. Basically, Chrisy Costanza is OP. Okay. Are we both agreeing to like where it should be? Is that the vibe?
This is cooperative here.
All right. I think it's a pretty good one. I personally am like leaning toward like anywhere like A or B. I don't think it's S tier, but
yeah, I would go A. Let's go A. It's like it's good. It's classic. It's classic.
Yes, it is classic.
All right. Second one is smurfing. And so smurfing is basically when like someone is a higher level player playing on a lower level account. So you think, maybe they're actually like a diamond player and they're playing on just a bronze ranked account. So they're going to bamboozle the heck out of you and, do some dangles around you. So that is smurfing. What do you think about smurfing?
I use Actually, I kind of use smurfing in like the strangest contexts, like in my day-to-day life, not so much gamer moments. Like if someone just is incredible at something for no reason, I'll be like, dang, he's smurfing.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean by using it way too much IRL. Yeah. All right. So what do you say?
So in that way, I kind of want it to be in like the higher, but like in the just gamer way, it's not that incredible. So I don't know, Chrisy, you decide. I feel like
we give it like a B then.
Like I was gonna say B, but I didn't commit. But yeah,
let's do B. All right, next one we're gonna do is tilted. Tilted is like when you're like so angry and you're just like like I'm tilted right now.
Like you can't play straight. You're just like off kilter.
I'm always tilted. I live tilted.
Permanent state. Well, I mean, do you think it's, I personally don't think it exists in the S tier world, but if you're permanently tilted, I feel like for you it might exist.
No, I could go with A. I could go with A. I want to like really love something for it to go in the S tier.
Yeah.
All right, next one, let's do poggers. Poggers. I don't like, how do you even describe poggers? How do you explain it?
I would say like if something like is just even whether it be sarcastic or like legitimate, like something just kind of amazing or like really cool happens, it's kind of like poggers or like
pog.
Like, I like say poggies. I just think that's really funny.
but sometimes like too, if it's sometimes it's sarcastic too. Like you do something and it like something shitty happens, you're just like poggers. Like So
that's true.
How do you feel about the word poggers?
I mean, it can live in the D tier. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I would have put it all the way down to F, but we'll put it in D. Like I think it's just overused.
It is overused.
All right, GG easy. So that just means good game, easy, and it's basically like at the end of your game, you say that to somebody, and it's like super BM, super bad manners, just basically saying that the game was easy. Basically, they suck.
I was actually mentioning this to Chrisy. My favorite thing to say whenever I say GG easy, it's not when I like completely like smurfed on the enemy team. Yeah. It's when I smurfed on myself. I'm like 0 and 11, and I'm like GG easy. Like
I like it like that, but like when
game.
other people do it to me, like when they actually like when someone actually does well and they just say GG easy, I'm like,
no, it's BM.
I hate that. I hate.
You're like, I'm gonna queue up again, and I'm gonna take that points. Those 11 LP that you took from me.
Yeah. So where would
I don't know,
you rank it?
Where do you think it? I honestly.
Because I think most people don't use it the way you do it, I would put it in like D or E because I think like if you're actually saying GG easy, like you're just an asshole.
I'm down for that to be E. Yeah, you are BM, and we don't stand for
We
that.
don't do that here.
Yeah.
We don't tilt. We don't tilt.
Well,
All right. This one,
Well-
next one is malding, which is when you're so mad, you're like mad and balding.
I never want that to happen to me, so I want that to exist in the F. Like I
want it to exist in the F too. It makes me it's like a weird I have a visual of like active balding of my head right now, and it's like making me uncomfortable.
It's making me have anxiety. When I hear malding, I think of MAULDING, like the literature term malding.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in a video game. I feel like I'm studying for an SAT at that point.
Got it. Okay, next one is scripting. I love this one. This is like scripting is like you say like, oh, he's scripting. It means like, oh, he's using cheats because he's doing so well. You don't usually mean that he's cheating. I love it using it like yourself. Like you get a really dope kill and you're like, I'm scripting.
Yeah, you're like predicting the enemy's movements incredibly. You're scripting, or you're like able to dodge crazy skill shots. You're scripting. I don't know. I that can live pretty high up there, just because I don't know. It feels good. It feels good to say.
It is. It does. Is it A or B?
I would say B personally.
Let's go B. It's like averagely good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not necessarily special. All right, this one. Love this one. Absolute One.
I've never heard this.
Oh my god, I use Absolute One all the time. So it might just be something too in my my friend group. I think someone said it one day, was like, he's Absolute One, and like it stuck, and now we're always like, he's absolute, she's absolute, I'm Absolute One. So like I love Absolute One.
It's kind of like
if you
like
go
level
to kill
9,000.
somebody, and like they only have like a little bit of health left and they get away, and you're just like, oh my god, he was Absolute One.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using this. I've not heard of it. Okay, so since you've possibly created it, where does it exist?
A.
Okay.
I love it.
Right. Absolute One.
Absolute One. All right, next one is Troll.
Honestly, that can live in the F. Like I feel like
that could live in the F.
Troll is like something my mom would say to try to like sound like she's young and hip.
Yeah, I like because if someone's like, the only time I say it is like if someone is like actually trolling in a game and I'm like, ugh, they're trolling, and like it's like it annoys me. Like trolls annoy me, so it's just like I don't like it. All right, last one, and this is this one I'm saying it's going to S tier.
S tier.
Walking Ward.
Walking Ward. It's my favorite. When I saw that, I was so excited. It's my favorite. Not only is it my favorite insult, like
It is
for
it's the
someone to
best.
call me that, I also love to call other people that.
It's I honestly actually didn't hear this till like that recently, and someone called. I was playing League of Legends, and someone called the Nami on their team. They were just like, she was doing so bad. She was just roaming around the map, and one guy just goes, he wasn't even like mad about it. He was just like, yeah, our Nami's a walking ward, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world, and I like because I'd never heard it, and I was like, oh my god, I think it's the best insult ever. I love it. I think it's great.
Think we've all been, either we've seen someone else being called a walking ward, or we ourselves have been called. So I'm a support main, and when I was like learning really properly how to support, like that the first time I ever got called a walking ward, I was like, I feel like I've achieved something. Like I feel like this is a badge of honor.
At least I'm not a stationary ward. I'm a mobile ward unit. Yeah. All right, so that was our tier listing for a bunch of gamer slang terms. Let us know if there's other terms that we missed that we should have been putting into tiers. And do you agree with our tiers? How'd we do? I fully support Walking Ward as S tier. There's no questions there. But besides that, give us your thoughts and feedback. Thanks so much for tuning in.